In my last video, we talked about how to help the school understand FND or functional neurological disorder. But what if your teen cannot even get out of the front door? What if just thinking about the school bus makes them have a seizure episode? Or what if they wake up and their legs just won't move? If your teen is stuck at home because of FND, I want you to know this. Your child is not being lazy. They're actually not just trying to get out of class. Their brain has started to see the school building like a danger zone. Hi, I'm Dr. Lee. I'm a pediatric health psychologist and the founder of Teen FND Academy. And today we're going to talk about why pushing does not work when it comes to teen FND and school, and how a simple brain retraining roadmap can actually help your teen get their life back. So let's dive in. Okay, so to fix this, we have to look at how the brain protects us. So zooming out, okay? Every human being, all of us, you and I, and your teen, has an internal alarm system. Its job is to keep us safe. So when we see a real danger, like a mean dog or whatever, then our brain does one of three things: fight, flight, or freeze. That's natural. That's autonomic nervous system. That is automatic. In FND, this alarm system is actually stuck on high alert. So it starts to see school, the loud hallways, the bright lights, and the commotions, and even the tests and whatever else they need to do as this big, scary threat, even though they may not be the actual threat. When your teen's brain feels that this as a threat, it doesn't just make them feel worried. It actually unplugs the body to keep it safe. And that is where this freeze happens. And this is why they might have paralysis or pass out or feel like their brain is in this thick fog. We call it brain fog. Their brain thinks it is helping them survive. And that's why they're not making things up. And this is not just psychological. This is pure biological response. The big mistake we make is trying to push through. We think if we just force them to go to school for one more whole day, then they're just going to be fine. But to an FND brain, that feels like being forced to walk into a lion's cage, for example. It makes the alarm system kind of scream even louder. Now, this leads to the boom and bust cycle. They try really hard, like too hard, their brain crashes, and then they're stuck in bed for the next 3 days. The Family Guy shares a handful of practical strategies to help you get out of this survival mode, and it shows why our structured approach gets such a strong result. Grab it from the description below. It is free. Now, we cannot fix this with their willpower. We have to fix it with safety. Now, it does not necessarily mean that they have to stop going to school and completely homebound or homeschool or forget the school. If you try to eliminate the potential triggers or stressful situations like this school, whether it's real or not, because it doesn't matter, in their teen's body and a brain, it is just as real as it gets, right? But if you try to eliminate and remove those stressors or triggers, then guess what? You're actually reinforcing, yeah, the school is bad. We shouldn't even do that. That is not the same thing as recovery. So let me tell you, this is where brain retraining comes in handy. We're not going to force the brain, just so you know. We're going to actually teach the brain that school is safe with time. And we do this in a very, very small steps. Your team does not even get out of the car. And I call this a graduate return to school re-entry roadmap. Step 1. The drive-by. What does it look like? Your teen literally doesn't even get out of the car. You just drive to the school parking lot and you sit there for 10 minutes, listen to a song they like, and just go home. That's it. You are showing their brain, hey, we're at school and we are safe. Step 2, the social visit. We use the action plan we talked about before. So go back to the video and then come back here. Your teen goes inside for only 20 minutes, but they don't go to class. They go to see a favorite teacher or a friend in the library. We want them to feel kind of happy to be there, not like, oh, super stressed situation. Step 3, the anchor class. We pick one class they actually enjoy. Maybe that's a recess, for your child, or maybe it's art, music, or gym, whatever it is. They stay for that one class and then they leave. By taking these tiny, tiny steps, which we call it the baby steps, we are slowly showing the brain it doesn't need to freeze the body anymore. They can actually come back and wake up from that. We are repairing the lines of communication between the brain and the body. I know this sounds super simple, but doing this is actually not that easy. There will be days when the symptoms come back, and it's hard to know when to try a step and when to try a rest, right? And this is exactly why I started Teen FND Academy. It is my online coaching programs for families who want a clear path, like I was talking about, to get their lives back. But we do these things a little differently because FND is so complex. It's not just one thing that is causing the problem. We want to make sure we're the right fit for your family and you are looking for the exact structured guideline and then the roadmap to recover. If you want to see how my full program of Teen FND Academy works and how it's helping families resolve FND for real, then watch the video linked in the description box below. So when you apply, we set up an interview with me and we talk about your teen and your goals. And we want to make sure if we work together, we have everything we need to help your teen succeed, because that is literally what I want for every child that I work with. So if you're tired of this boom and bust cycle and want a partner in this recovery journey, you can find the link to apply in the description before. And if you're watching this from your living room while your teen is literally in bed, please take a deep breath, right? Because this is hard, but it is not permanent. And you are absolutely not alone in this. Your teen's brain is just trying to protect them, and it just needs to be retrained the right way. And I want to hear from you. What is the biggest thing stopping your teen from going to school right now? Is that a physical symptom, or are they actually worried about what other kids will say, or both and then some? Tell me in the comments, because I read them all and I use them to think about what would be the next video that would be helpful for you. So don't forget to grab your Teen FND Family Action Plan below. That is free to get those school templates that I talked about. And I am literally here to help you to get your life back. I'll see you in the next video.